Hey Neil fam, I hope that you are doing well. So I have these two gel liners set that I got from Amazon, and they are from this brand Rarjsm. The first one is a nude, and then this one is a color changing set that my nail friend Dawn gifted to me. So I'm super excited to show you all of these colors.
It's not for me to say you love.
So we're going to get started first on the nude set because I actually have shown this a few times and I've done a design with this already, but I actually haven't swatched these for you in case you were interested in purchasing these for yourself. So there's 12 colors in each collection, and here is the first color here. Now you would have known that I purchased some gel liners from AliExpress and they took about 4 weeks, I want to say, to get to me. And they were around, actually they were around the same price as this collection. These were a little under 40 euros on Amazon, and that was around the same price that I paid for the ones from AliExpress. The packaging for both of these gel liners were exactly the same, so I'm assuming that the quality is the same as well, and I feel like it is because I've already used the ones from AliExpress, and I feel like these are the exact same thing. So as you can see here, this first one is a white. I do have a white in my collection already, but it's always good to have extra white, and that is going on pretty opaque. Pretty satisfied with how that white is looking. Let's move on to the second gel liner, which appears to be like a really soft pink. I think these two colors would definitely create a wonderful kind of pink and white French nail. And that is looking really nice on there. Very nice light pink, which again, none of these colors I have in my collection. So I'm super happy that Amazon finally has some nice gel liners on there. I know the Amazon US store has so much more. Recently, Amazon UK came up with 2 more kits from the same brand that I really want to get. And I'm going to save as much as I can to get those 2 because I'm obsessed with gel liners at the moment. But I also heard that there's a glow in the dark set from the same brand on Amazon US. So if anybody out there who's obsessed with gel liners or just want to have something in your collection, go ahead and check that out. And here's that soft pink color. Absolutely stunning. Moving on to the next color. For some reason, my camera turned off and I didn't catch when I first started to apply. But this one is like a very tan, kind of very light brown, sand, nude color. It's a beautiful color. Again, this would be really nice for a French kind of nude and white color here. Absolutely love this color. Again, this one is also opaque. I'm not having any issues with it being very splotchy or, that's a really nice sandy looking kind of color. So now let's move on to this color here. Initially, this was kind of giving me like peach vibes. But actually it's not. It's also kind of neutral as well. I want to say that this is like, I don't know, like a light brown maybe. But it's very skin-like, like skin-colored kind of color. I like this one as well. This would be great for some kind of cheetah print, or animal print of some sort. Beautiful color. All right, so we're going to move on to this color here. And this, I believe, was the color I used in a previous design. It's like a mauve kind of pink. And someone actually told me that this was mauve because I was calling it light pink or something. I don't know what I was calling it. And they had to correct me and say, hey, girl, that's actually kind of mauve. So I absolutely love this color. This color is everything. It's the perfect kind of dusty rose kind of color. And again, everything is going on pretty smoothly. Very easy to use these line art brushes as well. They're not too thick and they're not too thin. Obviously, if you want thinner lines, you would remove more of the gel polish from off of the brush, or you can actually purchase additional nail art brushes that are much longer. That's going to give you that kind of thin line. Moving on to this next color here, which is giving me kind of like a fuchsia, maybe even a deeper mauve kind of vibe. Beautiful, stunning color, perfect for the present Valentine season that is fast approaching. Quickly give this a swatch on here so that you can see that lovely, gorgeous, deep color. All right, now let's move on to this next color here. And we're kind of getting towards the browns, like the deep chocolate, the dark cherries kind of brown, cherry browns kind of colors. And that's what this was initially giving me when I took this out. This was like a mix between brown and cherry, a very like deep cherry, rustic kind of cherry. And I really like this color because it's something I actually haven't seen. I probably wouldn't even use because I wouldn't even know what color it would be called. So it's nice to have these in between colors. I think that's what I would best sum this color up, like a very in between color. If you wanted to do an ombre with pinks, this would definitely be the darker color that you would start with and then kind of feather out to something much lighter. So that's what that would be good. Like if you were doing like flower designs and you know the root of the flowers and stuff like that. All right, stepping into the brown zone. This one here, definitely, I thought it was like a milk chocolate, like a raspberry milk chocolate when I first saw this. Perfect, beautiful color. Absolutely stunning. It's very similar to mauve, I would say, except it's just like a little bit more on the creamier side, I would say. It was between this and that other, the first one that I used. Like I feel like them two are like close cousins, you know? Beautiful colors here. Look at that. Gorgeous. I wonder if that was the mauve that I first used. Anywho, now I think we've arrived to the browns now. So this first one here is definitely giving me some milk chocolate vibes. Like the other one was giving me raspberry chocolate, but this one is giving me like that real milky white chocolate. So think of some hot cocoa nails, think of some chocolate nails, think of some, I don't know, for Valentine's, if you wanted to draw a teddy bear, this is your color here, sis. This would be your inside color, and then you would kind of like outline with like a darker kind of brown just to make that stand out. But here we go. If you were doing some kawaii nails, you could use this color to highlight some chocolate, some drips, some ice cream. Everything chocolate you could think of is in this bottle here. It's a pity these weren't scented. That would have been really cool. There you go. Look at that. Stunning color. Love it. Now let's move on to this next color here, which is an even darker kind of brown. So we're stepping into the dark chocolate. If you're vegan, this would be your color. No milk chocolate here. Going for the dark side. Look at that color. Looks just like chocolate. All right, let's quickly swatch this before this polish drips all over the place. And again, look how smooth it is. Smooth, one stroke, boom, just like that. Very easy to use. Grab yourself some gel liners if you don't have them. If you are like on the neutral side, definitely this kit would suit you. I have a colorful kit. I have a glitter kit. We're swatching these two. And like I said, I'm going to try to get 2 more so that I have a full collection of gel liners. All right, so now we have approached the even darkest of the darkest. And this, I don't know, I felt like this had a slight tint of cherry in here. You know those dark cherries? If you've ever went to the food store and you've purchased dark cherries, they stain really dark. And so this one wasn't as creamy as the others. This one was giving me a little bit of translucency, where the other ones were kind of opaque, I would say, to some extent. This one, you know, I had to build this one up. So this one definitely needed to be built. But look at that beautiful color, that dark cherry. beautiful, delicious color. And you know what? This would have been great to have accent those garnet nails that I did with the Zodiac collab with Baby Girl Nails, or this would have been great to add some dimension to blood for Halloween. You know, some parts of the blood is bright red and some of it is dark red. So there you go. Halloween, we are ready. And the last color in this collection is going to be this kind of black. I already have a black as well. Again, it's always good to have an extra white and an extra black. So here we go. This one is pretty straightforward. This one isn't creamy at all. Again, this is another translucent kind of black. If you wanted to use this to outline, I don't think it would show up as strong. Like I know Nails by Dev has this crazy black that she uses with her line art gels, and it's I've heard that it's insane. It's like the best on the planet. So this does not compare. This isn't the proper black you would need. But if you just want to do like some little cow print, you know, some little designs and stuff like that, then this would be perfectly fine. So here you go. That's how that one looks. Okay, here is a final look of all of the colors after I've applied some top coat. Absolutely beautiful colors. Now we're going to move on to these color changing gel line art gels, gel liners, nail art liners. They have so many different names. And again, a huge shout out to Dawn for gifting this to me for Christmas. I am so happy I have them. Look at all of these beautiful colors. All right, so we're going to test these out and see, do they change color? What color do they change to? Is it worth it? Let's check them out. So we're going to start off with this first one here, which says it's going to change from a dark kind of pink, dusty, dirty pink, gray, to a light pink. And as you can see here from the initial color, it is kind of like, I don't know, like a stale, pale kind of purple with gray. It's like, what's it called? Lavender gray. That's what I would call this. And you know what? The colors even without the color changing aspect to these gel liners, I think the colors that they are also nice to have as well, especially because it's coming up to spring. Like this reminds me of the Easter Bunny. Like if you wanted to draw an Easter Bunny on your nail, this looks like the color that would be perfect. And you just accent this with some brighter colors. And the fact that it changes into another color would be even really cool. So I'm going to turn on the UV LED lamp. We're going to put this underneath for a few seconds just to see, is it actually going to change or how long it takes to change. Like I'm going to give this a full 60-second cure, but I was just anxious to see like if, you know, the colors were going to change. And it did. It started. You can see the pink kind of peek through. So I'll finish curing this and then we'll check back to see how the color came out. And you know what? It actually didn't come out. Like it didn't give me that full pink color, bright color that I was looking for. So I am gonna see if maybe I dip them in hot water that the colors will actually come out. But we're gonna move on with all of the remaining colors. 12 colors in this collection as well. And again, we seem to have another dirty kind of purple, a dingy gray kind of purpley color. Looks like cement. Reminds me of the cement with a hint of pink. Purple. Gonna go ahead and swatch this one on here. Looks exactly like the other one, uncured. And it's supposed to turn into a really kind of bright kind of purple. So we'll see if this one works. All right, so this one definitely showed up a little bit more brighter than how that pink turned out. You can see the purple, definitely see it a little bit more than the first one. So I'm thinking that one is going to be a stunning color changing transition. So now let's move on to this next one here. And this one is to change into a really bright kind of sky light blue. Even the color like this, yeah, this one is actually nice. Even without color changing, that's a nice kind of stale pale blue. I just didn't even know what to call these colors. Because you can see that it's mixed with some kind of pigment that causes it to be like really dark. But I kind of like it. I think it's very rustic. You know, like a blue robin kind of color here. All right, let's get this one on and let's see if this one works. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. This one came fully in all its glory. It didn't have any outline of gray. It gave me the full color. So it's a win for that one. All right. This one is beautiful. Look at that color. Stunning. It's like a really kind of light turquoise. I'm hoping that the color comes out because that would be stunning. But other than that, even this color by itself is nice. You know, it's giving me, it's not summer. It's I guess it would be spring because it wouldn't be autumn and it wouldn't be, well, maybe Christmas, I don't know. But it's very nice. It's a spring color, I guess. Let's pop this under the UV lamp and let's see if it's going to give us that really bright, and it did. Look at that. We have a very close connection to what's on the bottle. Very beautiful color. Okay, so that one worked out pretty well. Now let's move on to this green one here. It's telling me it's going to give me a really, really bright green. But you know what? This green on its own definitely reminds me of autumn. Like those deep dark leaves as they are about to die. They kind of get into like that dark green, forest kind of green, moss, deep dark green moss. Yeah. So I like the color by itself, and I would definitely use the color by itself as well. So some floral nails, some vintage nails. If I wanted to draw my own flowers, this would be the color here. Very nice. Let's pop this under the UV lamp. I'm actually really intrigued to see how this color is going to turn out because I would really love to have like a really bright kind of green, and it barely gave me its all, but you can see that it's there. So maybe I needed to warm that up just a little bit longer and see how that one comes out. So we'll try that one again. All right, let's move on to this kind of orange, which I actually don't think I have in my collection as yet. And that is beautiful for the autumn season. And because it's not too bright, it would be perfect for summer as well. I could possibly get away with this with spring as well, some Easter eggs, you know, some summery beach balls, and, you know, I like this orange. It's not too bright, you know, it's like a nice kind of dark orange. It's very nice. And it's supposed to turn into a bright orange, or like a, I don't know, that looks like a cheese kind of color. And look how it looks under the UV lamp. And here, look, this is not like, this doesn't look anything like what's on this bottle. This is giving me kind of lime green. That's what that giving me. I was hoping for a nice little yellow. So I don't know. I'm not sure about that one, but I actually don't have a yellow in my collection. I really want to get that next collection because the other one on Amazon has yellow inside it and has like a proper purple. But anywho, moving on, we have two kind of reds. I believe this one is a red. This one is like a dark red. It's going to change into a light red. But I already have a red gel liner anyway. So this probably wouldn't get much use for the color changing aspect. But if I wanted to have variations in my reds, this would be a good color as well. Gonna go ahead and quickly swatch this, put this under the UV lamp, and let's see the color transformation. Okay, quick change of plans. We because this video was taking so long, and I didn't want y'all sitting here this long going through all the 24 colors. I'm mindful of your time, but I definitely want to show you all of the colors and tell you whether or not they work or not. So we're gonna try to swatch all of the colors on the sticks and then just give them a final cure and then just test the final colors out just to kind of speed this up a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this fourth color, which is like the darkest red I've ever seen in my life. And then we're gonna cure this, and then we'll see if the two final colors matches what's on the bottle. And that first one is really bright under the UV lamp, so I'm hoping it comes out. The other one isn't quite lighting up. All right, so here we go. Finally done. And what do you think? the colors, yeah, they look like the colors are there. It looks like exactly like what is on the bottle. But like I said, I already have a red that's readily available. I don't have to warm up anything. So I would probably use the colors for what they are without the color changing aspect. So we're down to the last four, guys. Bear with me just a few more minutes. I will be done. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply all of the colors onto this final swatch stick, and then we'll cure all four of them together. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. So that could have cut the video down, but I had already started to record, so I do apologize for that. So far, I am overall impressed with these gel liners. I do recommend them because they are exactly the same product as the ones from AliExpress, and it's going to be less time. In fact, the collections that I have recently seen on Amazon, I don't think I've seen them, or I haven't looked hard enough to find them on AliExpress. So the fact that they're already here, go and grab yourself some. You will not regret that. I will have a monthly series of gel liners, nail art designs, just to give you an idea of what you could do with these on my channel as well. So in addition to the Zodiac series that you probably already watched and the bridal series that's coming up, we're going to have quite a bit of series going on per month, just to make sure that I give you some good quality content that you could use for yourself. So I know somebody out there probably just needs a few little bit of ideas, and that's what I want to do. All right, so I'll just be quiet for a few seconds. I know I'm talking a lot, and I'll let you watch me swatch these final few colors, give them a quick cure, and then let's see the color change reveal. Now this one I thought was blue. I thought this was like a royal kind of blue, but it's closer to the purple side than it is to the blue side. So I was hoping that was going to give me a dark blue. I don't have a dark blue in my collection, but it's supposed to cure kind of light blue, light purple kind of. But I would still use this color by itself because I actually still like the dark color versus the lighter color anyway. And then this final one here is a green, and I actually don't have a green, and I need a green in my life. So this color I would use as is without the color changing aspect. It's supposed to change into kind of a lighter green, but I kind of like this green. Or as it is, it's going to be perfect for like leaf designs, and especially for Easter coming up, I could do the little grasses for the eggs and stuff with this color anyway. All right, so final gel liner. Let's pop these quickly under the UV lamp and let's see what they possibly change to. And here we go. You can see like one of them is already kind of lighting up the way. Look how bright that is. Look at the green. The green is really bright. So here it is after it's cured. I knew the green was going to turn out because it was just really bright underneath the UV lamp. And the blue turned out, the purple turned, actually they all turned out. All of these colors turned out to exactly what it is on the bottle. So yes, they all worked out really well. So I can definitely use these for color changing as well as the colors that's on here. So here's the final look of all of these colors when I've applied some top coat. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. I hope it has been helpful, and I will see you in the next one.